Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So, in my last video about Paul Hilse's Freedom Accelerator program, I referred to this Reddit post that I had made about Freedom Accelerator by Jonathan Montoya. However, all of the comments were about Paul Hilse's course. And then on May 9th, it got attacked. I have no idea. Well, I do have an idea now, but this hit me out of the blue. And this guy, Yatintin, says, "Hello, I wanted to warn you about something." I'm like, all right, go ahead. Yatintin, your account might get banned because of this post. And that's that Freedom Accelerator review post on the wrong account, on the wrong program, rather. It's better if you delete it. Have a nice day. And I said, best stop. I'm about to do a YouTube video on this program and we'll highlight this attack. It won't look good on Paul Hilse at all. Yatintin comes back to me and says, I understand. You can make a new video and make a different post on it. But this post is heavily flagged. Your Reddit account may be compromised. Hence, I'm suggesting you to delete it. You can always make a new post. Now, see, that tells me that this guy, Yatintin, isn't, I would say he's not directly affiliated with Paul Hilse, but that he's some lowlife that Paul Hilse and company has hired to try to scare me off and try to get me to delete that post, which is not going to happen. So, and then he finally did back off after a little bit more back and forth. Actually, after my last comment, I said I'll also be showing this chat to Reddit. Then he deleted all of his stuff, but of course I have screenshots. But during this whole time, you'll see from like May 11th on, I started getting these notifications from Reddit, as you can see here in my emails. And it's all these weird little messages. Love this, just like I found free Adderall pills here. And it's like, oh my God. Wow, Crypto Pump Group, I'm in shared the same video. And I guess they were just reporting my post as well, which is very strange. But this is like 17 of them, and that's about it. See, it goes up to there. But now check out the post. This post got a whopping 25,000 views. Like, wow, my posts never do that well. I mean, they do pretty good, but that's a lot. And 508 upvotes, like, wow. So it's no wonder that these 17 little pawns of his couldn't really make a dent in me. Oh, and each time they did this, I reported them and blocked them so that they could no longer comment or on any of my, or see any of my posts. So there you go. So as I say, this original post was about Jonathan Montoya's Freedom Accelerator, not about Paul Hilse's, but every single one of the comments under it is about Paul Hilse's, okay? So this first one here, Paul Hilse from Freedom Accelerator Crash Course is very misleading and not informational. A whole lot of talk. Now, then I said, well, what crash course? I'd be interested, because I had no idea that this was about Paul Hilse and not Jonathan Montoya. So I was still trying to figure it out at that point. Now I'm good. Also, note that Paul Hilse sold Freedom Accelerator in two different forms. Like, one was like a $97 course, which gave you just a bare taste of what it was all about. And it was nothing enough to allow you to actually make money off of it or to actually do it. Like, you would really get way more off of free stuff from YouTube. So the $97 course was a complete waste of money as far as I'm concerned. Not that the more expensive one version would be better, but hey, whatever. Anyways, so then this guy, Psyup, comes in. Now, notice that the previous one from Zazadims, that's a year ago. This guy, Psyup, only came in like 116 days ago. And he's been on here a lot, like patrolling this post. And it's just crazy. It says, this post is talking about affiliate marketing courses from Jonathan Montoya. Paul Hilse runs a YouTube automation program that teaches people how to launch faceless YouTube channels. Did you actually take Paul's course or just spreading garbage? I was a former student of his and I'm still currently running my channels. I've got 2 channels right now, both earning in the 5 figures monthly, and I'm working on launching 2 more. I've had a super positive experience with him and his coaches, so I'm not sure why you think his program is not informative. I highly doubt I could have learned how to do this on my own, in my opinion. Yeah. And this guy is just completely through the whole thing, just spreading roses and sunshine about this program. Everybody else is asking intelligent questions, and he's just all, woohoo, it's awesome. The next guy, hey mate, what are the starting fees if I may ask? Syap says, they have different options, but it's upwards of 5,000 for the program, which is pretty comparable to other coaches in the space. Ha! Like hell, that's expensive AF. Oh my God. Especially when you consider all the free crap you can get off of YouTube, and it's good crap. Like they're very good, because I was looking into this myself, and you can get lots and lots of really good stuff from YouTube. My editors charged me about $75 per video. That's just editors. What about his voiceover people? What about the people who make his thumbnails? What about all the rest of the crew that's supposed to be working for him? Because don't forget, the whole thing with this automation thing is you're going to be outsourcing everything to people that you can pay very little to, that live in the Philippines, basically. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and you're going to be able to make really high quality videos that way. Yeah. So yeah, you need a script writer, you need a voice narrator, someone to narrate it, right? A voice actor, and then you need an editor and thumbnail creator. So that's a whole lot more than just $75 a video. Made my entire investment back in the first 6 months on my first channel, so it's definitely money well spent in my experience. Now, if you guys go back to my previous video that I did, you'll see that oh my God, and you'll see also in a comment further down that this is that making your money back, well, maybe they could back in the COVID years, but these days I don't think so, but we'll get into that. I've also got a brother and a friend to go through this program too, and both of them are doing awesome. My brother's channel took off super quick and he's making double me, LOL. Hope this helps. I'm wondering why he only has 2 channels though. I mean, if this takes such little time a day to maintain and everything, why doesn't he have like 10 or more? So next guy asks, are you making money from ads or selling something? He says ads from YouTube. So what he means is YouTube AdSense. So that's like me, if you see ads on, in one of my videos, it means a teeny tiny little bit of that goes to me. Then this guy asks, trying to get some money together so I can do this. How's the channel doing? He says, mine are doing awesome. Going to launch 2 more soon too. Final one asks, did you actually buy the course? And no answer. Now, this one I did read out on the previous video, but since it's so pertinent to this, I'm going to read it out again. This guy is very well thought out video or review here, and he gives both the good and the bad on this program. And he says the FA program, as in Freedom Accelerator program, was very, very good. Lots of great information, onboarding, and coaching calls from the entire team. The course is set up as just that, a video course that you watch. Paul and his team, Maria, Martin, etc., onboard and train and hold accountability meetings. They walk you along the way for all you need to do. My results. I launched my YouTube channel in April of 2024. In March of 2025, 1 year later, I have 33 total published videos in an NBA niche, 643 subscribers, 41.3K views, 1.1 million impressions, and an average view duration of 359 across my channel. Not monetized yet. I have 2,732 public watch hours. 3,000 total is the goal for eligibility. 4,000 is the goal to start collecting. And he's been at that for an entire year. And he's spent a lot of money too. Was it worth it? I don't know. For someone who is not familiar with YouTube, content creation, marketing, building a team, coaching, 100%, I would say yes. I've been exposed to all of these, running a videography business, involved in many marketing, coaching, content businesses as well. So this was right up my alley. $7,500 investment was not worth it for me, but I'm glad that I did it. Side note, they do use a firm which you can take up to, I believe, 36 months payment plan with no interest. Oh, God. Negative. I did not know and was misled by starting thinking that the course was for a lifetime once you buy. That is not the case. Below, I have an email thread with their customer support saying that after 6 months, the coaching and calls are all terminated. They apparently say you have access to the course videos forever, but time and time again trying to join, I was declined membership access. Overall, the course is definitely legit, a great school community of people achieving real results. But results do vary and there is some misleading in the time frame. If you want to make an investment into yourself, grow a legit business, and have not had any experience before with video editing, hiring others, running a business, I would say go all in. If you have a background familiar with YouTube, building a team, etc., it might not be worth it, specifically for the 6-month limited access. If it was a lifetime program, I would be all in on you saying make the investment. Money. From when I got started until March 2025, so it's pretty much a year, I've invested a total of $12,083.50 into this business. $7,500 on the course, $4,583.50 on my team. Script writers 2, voiceover artist, video editors 2, and he edits his own thumbnails, so no thumbnail editor. Am I $12,083.50 in the negative? Yes, but I'm grinding it out, staying consistent and continuing because 1, I love my niche, 2, I'm passionate about YouTube, 3, have come to love the team we've built. Plus, at some point, it's got to explode. This has been my experience, and it greatly varies. YouTube is a very difficult game to get into as I talk to people around the industry, but once you know how to play the game and you start getting paid, it can be very well worth it. Hope this helps and good luck on everyone's endeavors. And then an update right below. I cannot put the email thread on Reddit, which sucks. It's too bad. And I did try to reach out to him, but I haven't heard back from him, which is a shame. So this guy obviously, bought the full price one. And he is so much ashamed that he got misled. However, I must say that when I went for my interview with the salesman, he was right up front that it was either a 6-month or a 1 year, and it was this much for 6 months, this much for a year. So at least they've improved since then, but still. And this guy, well, he did this like 58 days ago, so this is like 2 months ago. So yeah. Another person asks, I'm considering buying the 5 days boot camp course from Paul at a super discounted price of $97. Then I saw your detailed review and the thousands you have invested, and I'm confused. What was I about to purchase? Do you know about this fast track mini course? Would I be able to launch a channel from it? Thank you. This person, I also paid the $97. I'm about to have my call in a few minutes. I'm not feeling too excited. Another person, I decide I'm not going to buy the 97 course, or the whole anti-guide, Too many red flags. I'm actually going to go through here and start answering some of these people too and weigh in on this, but I wanted to save you guys like a clean copy of it before I start and mess my shoes around in there. I really appreciate your review. I have my call in 10 minutes and I'm on the fence about it. I don't have much to begin with and I'm struggling as is, so I could only offer so much to invest. I'm tired of struggling, was hoping this is going to work out. Broken heart. Thank you again for your honest review. Somebody else asked, how'd your call go? Any helpful updates you can provide here? Thanks. OK Rose says, I ended up canceling the call 5 minutes before it started. I honestly couldn't afford to invest in it. It was too many red flags. Initially, they stated that no money was necessary. Then suddenly all this money's needed? Hi, Noons. Yeah, that's what I figured they'd do to us. Thanks for sharing, though. Wish you the best of luck in whatever you do next and hope you find some peace and good fortune. Wealth. Thank you so much. You too. That's nice. What an excellent review. You answered all the questions I've had and would have. Thanks so much for taking the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this review they want to ditch. Not my bad one, or not mine that was on a different program. This is, and so if they've had people canceling on sales calls, this is why, right? And that guy gave such a from the heart review. Usual professor. Oh, this is another shill for the company. I've yet to experience the program offered by Jonathan and Thomas, but I was lucky enough to find Paul Hilse's Freedom Accelerator YouTube automation course, which has helped me tremendously with my YouTube business. I learned how to automate content creation, outsource tasks, and generate passive income with minimal effort from a dedicated team of professionals. The resources they have at disposal is beyond anything you could actively find yourself, so I recommend it for sure. Can anybody say ChatGPT wrote that? Oh my God. Ugh. Somebody else asks, is Paul's course available for UK-based students? Sayup says, yes, you can join this program no matter where you are as long as you can monetize YouTube in your country. I see lots of UK students in the program, and even one of his coaches is based in the UK. Chinny Realty Groups asks, what are YouTube channels that you have? And here's, see, in my last video, I kept telling you, like, none of these people will not tell you what channels are actually theirs. They've got these wimpy ass excuses. So here's what he says. Sayup says, I have a sports channel, UFC, and a tech channel, blah, blah, innovation, inventions, gadgets, etc. Noodle Master asks, link? Chinny Realty, very cool. Mind sharing those channel links? Another person, I too am curious about your link. Did anyone get it? Sayup, it's not good to share channels like this as it hurts the algorithm. Sorry. Had to explain, but because you guys aren't going to be real subscribers that watch my stuff, YouTube may push it out to other people similar to your profiles who also won't sub or watch. You can look up any UFC faceless channel or YouTube and get an idea of what I do. That is such horse shit. I'm sorry. I'm an affiliate marketer. I know how to drive traffic to something, and I am driving traffic to like I did this review on Jonathan Montoya and then posted here trying to drive traffic to my YouTube channel. There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It gets the word out. That's it. Another thread here. Still Barber. Don't go for this program. They charge anywhere from $7,500 to $15,000. And this is only 41 days ago. And all they teach is how to make thumbnails and how to twist the content only. I paid $8,500 for the course and felt looted. They work only from 9 to 5 and will not be available later if you are a 9 to 5 person. They do not have a refund option, and they will say you didn't follow the program, so no free refunds. Wow. Yeah, and actually, if you look at their refund policy, it says right there, no refunds. So this kind of puts it in a nutshell. My main problems about this program is you can never find proof because they will never show you their exact channels. They did actually, when I went for my interview with the sales guy, their closer, he did come up with 4 channels, but even by going through their official means, I could not get anybody to confirm that they went through Paul Hilse's program. They didn't say they didn't. They just ignored me. So I don't know. But yeah, they obviously really want to ditch this because it must be cutting into their sales somewhat. But I guess the truth hurts, doesn't it? I will put a link to this post so that you can look at the comments yourself if you want to in the description. Oh, and if you look in my description, you'll notice that I am not selling anything, although I am an affiliate marketer, because when I'm doing these videos that are being critical of another program, I will not use it to forward my own interests. I am doing this strictly on a not-for-profit basis. However, if you'd like to donate, there is a donation link at the top of the comments and in the description. Other than that, I don't make any money from these. In fact, I have monthly outlays that are far above any donations I get, but any donations are very much appreciated. Anyways, what do you guys think of this program and what just happened with me here? Talk to you in the comments section. Darlene out, and you take care.